Hi everyone, it's Andrew Irvin here again, and welcome to another episode of From the Ground Up. Today I'm delighted to be having a conversation with Emma and Molly from Jam the Label. So tell me a little bit about Jam and what you've been up to with the business and the label.
Both Molly and I are occupational therapists and disability support workers, and we both actually met while studying to become OTs at uni.
Okay.
And we worked casually at the time as disability support workers, and we worked with lots of different young people mostly with disability and used to talk about our experiences with them at uni. And one thing that we found we were always doing in our shifts was assisting with dressing. And two clients of ours in particular that we spent a lot of time with were Jack and Maddie, which is why we've called ourselves Jam after Jack and Maddie.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Yeah. And so at the time, both Jack and Maddie were teenagers. They both have cerebral palsy and are wheelchair users. And Molly and I just used to come together at uni all the time and talk about how time-consuming dressing was, how it was degrading, and anything that was easier or more comfortable for them to get dressed in was really daggy and not stuff we would want to wear, especially as a teenager or a young adult. So why should Jack and Maddie? So that's where we really started with the idea for Jam.
And so making clothing easier to put on, is that the real essence?
We look at two different aspects of it. It's the actual act of dressing, so the ability to get dressed, but then also whilst you're wearing that item, how it's working for you and how comfortable it is then. So a really good example of that is tags. We eliminate tags and print on labels because everyone finds tags really annoying.
And we got a lot of suggestions and feedback from our customers that were entering the workforce for the first time or going to uni.
Going on dates.
Yeah, going on dates. And they were saying, I don't want to wear trackies or leggings every day. I want to feel confident and nice and be able to express myself through my clothes.
You've got a business idea, you've got a name. How do you go about moving from an idea or a concept to actually running and opening a business?
Not only did we not have the business knowledge, we didn't have the fashion knowledge either. So we were completely the functional side of things and the accessibility of the clothing. But in terms of connecting with a seamstress or connecting with even knowing what fabrics and things to use, we had absolutely no idea.
We were so fortunate to be able to lean on our networks around us to sort of build and grow the business from an idea to an actual product.
So tell me where you're at right now as a business.
At the start of 2019, we launched with one product, which was a jacket specifically designed for wheelchair users.
Okay.
And now, 3.5 years later, we have over 15 products across our own website, but also a range of retailers, one of which being the Iconic. So we launched on,
That was huge.
That was really big for us. And also the recognition of inclusive and adaptive clothing within the mainstream fashion industry. So that was really great recognition that this is needed and it's something that's cool and not super specialized.
Where do you see things for the business over the next 2 or 3 years?
At the moment, when we say adaptive or inclusive fashion, people are still sort of not sure often what that means.
Right.
But we want people to think of, when they think of inclusive or adaptive fashion, to think of Jam the label.
Are there one or two things that you found really hard or you'd have done differently had you have your time again?
I think our main thing would be to speak to someone before setting up your business initially.
Okay.
We did it all ourselves online and we were just like, we'll just guess, and we
How hard can it be?
Yeah, exactly. And we ran into a few sort of issues with our share structure and our structure in terms of our business. So I think I would bring experts in or just talk to an accountant or a bank.
I think at the start we were like, well, we've got this idea, we've got this design, let's get that out there. I think learning to take a step back and knowing that it will work out, all of it will happen in the right way. You just need to be patient.
Well, look, thank you so much for spending the time with me today. I can't wait to see where Jam the Label goes. You're both incredible young ladies and incredible business owners, and it's our privilege to be your partner on this journey.
Thank you so much.
NAB, more than money.